Oh, hi. Scott here with the Illinois Prepper Channel. If you can't tell, I'm a little cold, and just wanted to put up a video of a few ways to stay warm, especially if you're from Illinois and have to deal with this terrible weather. Yeah. Honey, can I get some more cocoa, please? Well, as many of my fellow Illinoisans know, we sort of got bum rushed with a lot of snow, ice cold conditions, and yeah, it's just not very pleasant here in Illinois right now. As a matter of fact, I just looked, and in my area, it is 23 degrees below zero with the wind chill. So that is definitely not very pleasant whatsoever. If my brothers are watching this out in Phoenix, please do not send me pictures of you wearing shorts. I would not appreciate that one bit. Anyways, I wanted to go ahead and put out a quick video today of just a couple little tips and tricks that are honestly pretty basic and pretty straightforward as to what you can do to actually help you stay a little bit warmer. First tip is sort of a no-brainer, and that is to dress warm and dress in layers. The thing about layers that is actually beneficial for you is if you get warm, you can easily strip off a layer. However, if you're cold and outside or doing whatever, it's a lot harder to get a layer back on you. So just the simple thing to do right there is, make sure that you're dressing in layers. Another thing about layers is there's a little bit of space. That space, when you move around, it's going to cause a little bit of extra friction. Extra friction equals extra heat. So theoretically, with more layers, with that little bit of a gap, it's actually going to help you out in the long run by helping you stay a little bit warmer. Another thing I want to talk about is probably the more important aspects to actually keep clothed. Your head, scarf around your neck, gloves, and a nice pair of socks as well. Main reason why you want to cover up your head is because that is one of the main areas where heat is going to be escaping. Think of childbirth. As soon as baby is born, what do they always do? They always go ahead and put a baby in a blanket, and they also put a hat on the head. Main reason why is because, well, as I said, most of the heat comes out of the head. So by covering up that head, you're actually helping the baby stay at a normal body temperature. Let's go ahead and take a minute and talk about gloves. Obviously, everyone has a pair. Everyone wears a pair quite frequently. So one thing that I do with my gloves is I'll go ahead and take a hand warmer and I'll put it in the glove. However, one thing that I do not do is I don't put it on my palm. I prefer to actually have the hand warmer on the back side of my hand. Because the main reason why I do it this way is rather simple. If I'm working along the homestead or doing whatever, I like having a full grip on things. When I have a hand warmer in my hand, it feels like I actually don't have a full grip. So one thing that I'll also do is normally when I wear gloves, I wear the mechanics. So by taking a hand warmer and putting it on the back of a mechanic's glove, it honestly feels like it radiates and warms up my entire hand, both top and bottom. Now another thing to think about is in this cold weather, instead of actually wearing gloves, wear mittens. Main reason why is because if you think about it, skin on skin will actually cause more heat. So when you wear gloves, each finger actually has its own sleeve. So yes, it'll keep your hands a little bit warmer and out of the elements, but when you wear mittens, if your fingers are together, it's going to be more complete. And your hands are going to warm up a little bit quicker because of it. So just a simple school of thought there. Now with the scarves, normally when I go outside, I have a hoodie on, but also I will wear a scarf at times because this whole huge neck area is exposed. So by having it exposed, there's a good chance that wind's going to hit that. It's going to cool you down. So just another reason why it's a good idea to wear a scarf. Now talking about our feet is rather a simple subject. For me, I always like to wear boots. I like the added protection, and also on top of that, I like how the boot sleeve actually goes up my leg a little bit. Main reason why I like that is because if I'm walking along the ice, anything of that sorts, I have extra support in my ankle. So if I do happen to slip and fall, there's a good chance that I'm not going to break my ankle, which honestly I've never broken a bone, don't really plan on it, especially not in this weather. Now also another thing that I do is I will wear 2 pairs of socks. Main reason because of this is because 1, I don't like my feet getting cold, and 2 is if I'm walking along with 2 pairs of socks, I know that my feet are going to stay warmer. One thing I'll also do is I'll take a hand warmer once again, and I'll put it on top of my foot. Put 1 sock on, put the hand warmer on, put another sock on. Main reason why I like having the hand warmer on the top of the foot is because if I'm walking along or if I have to, well, God forbid, run, I know that with a hand warmer on the top of my foot, I'm going to have the same footsteps that I usually have when I don't have a hand warmer on there. So I've tried it both ways. It always seems like whenever I have a hand warmer underneath my foot, it feels like I'm stepping on something, which technically I am. And I just don't like that feeling. So if you haven't tried that, give it a shot, see what you like, and go from there. Probably one of the simplest ways to stay safe in this adverse weather is simply just not to leave the house. I know a lot of people where they feel like they get cooped up easily. Believe me, I know exactly how you feel. I am the exact same way at times. However, I don't need to go out right now for a gallon of milk. I don't have to go out right now to go rent a movie. I'm not going to do it because, well, I'm not driving in this weather. I'm not going to risk my life or other people's lives on the road because I need to go get something at the gas station. Finally, the last thing that we'd like to cover is animals. Now, out there, this weather is terrible for us humans. Imagine how it is for our pets. So that is one reason why I'm going to say is if you have animals that like to go outside frequently, more than likely they're going to want to come right back in. Simply because, well, they know that it's cold. One thing that I want you to think about is if you have dogs and you leave them outside, make sure to check in on them. Make sure that they're okay. Because this weather can easily take any type of pet down. Fairly simple. So make sure that you check in on your pets as well. Well, once again, I'm Scott, and thank you for watching the Illinois Prepper channel. Y'all stay safe, God bless, and please stay warm.